Wolfpack episode 107, Lion's Breath, drops early Thursday morning on Paramount Plus. At the stroke of 12 or 3, the new Wolfpack episodes come to thee, dependent on thy dwelling place in this land of boundless space. The title of this week's installment, Lion's Breath, is a callback to the very first episode of Wolfpack when Everett taught the technique called Lion's Breath to Blake.
Yoga? You want me to do yoga?
Simhasana. It can ease anxiety and reduce panic attacks. Look at me, Blake. Eyes wide. Tongue out. 1, 2.
Well, now, if this tiny tease they released is any indication, that title is meant to be ironic, because this episode looks everything but relaxed. There's a lot going on for us to break down in this week's preview.
I saw Wolf go into the fire. I saw something else come out.
He'll kill them all, and then he'll come for you.
What are you not telling me? Let's catch a werewolf.
It looks like I'm going to get the flashbacks that I thought were lacking in last week's episode. There's Gideon Emery and his fire crew 17 years ago when they found out what happens to a werewolf when you throw it in a fire. I don't know how much of a flashback this will be, but my hopes are high. I really need a closer look at this figure. I feel like that would tell us a lot about what's going on, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, loving this and hating this in equal measure. There's my Scully and Smolder pairing. Love them. But knowing what we know about Ramsey now, Rodrigo, you in danger. And she's apparently taking Ranger Dad down to the body pile. What? I'm seriously scared for this, y'all. I actually love how Kristen Ramsey creates an air of dread whenever she's around now, even if it's just for a second. And it all goes back to that amazing reveal. If I'm being honest, I fear her because that is Buffy being a badass. Turns out that's something Jeff Davis says he leaned into as a writer once the casting was set.
So I read the pilot, and then we had the big reveal that Sarah Michelle Gellar was going to be in the show. How much did that change your vision for the show? Because I know what a Buffy caliber star can do to a production. And I'm wondering, how much did it change? Or how much did the universe just warp around her and accept her in?
I think it definitely changed, but it didn't completely rearrange to suit a star. It was always about the character for me. And the character was the same character I had envisioned when I first sat down to write the pilot without any actors in mind. But I mean, when you have someone like Sarah and you write for her.
He'll kill them all, and then he'll come for you.
And poor Phoebe. Is this a dream sequence? That really makes the most sense, but I also flashed on American Werewolf in London, where the victims of the werewolf don't actually die.
She's supposed to be buried someplace in New York.
Yeah. Your parents came to my funeral.
Now, I seriously doubt that is what's happening here. I think they just wanted to rub salt in my wounds from losing one of my favorite characters. Poor Phoebe. We get a quick shot of Baron doing his house cat hiss at the camera. A very intense Everett driving and being comforted. More Kristen probing about what Ranger Briggs isn't telling her. And finally, Everett with his knife dipped in silver, saying they're off to catch a werewolf. The new episode of Wolfpack will stream Thursday morning on Paramount Plus in the US. It comes out on Friday in some other countries.